Welcome to Nerdentials, your weekly dose of the nerdy essentials covering film, TV, video games, and comic books. I'm your host, Joe Tweeten. And joining me tonight will be hopefully a full suite of nerdy hosts. Now, if you guys have been a long-time viewers, you'll have seen transitions where me leading the show resulted in backgrounds similar to this, like actual studio space where I've recorded previous episodes. And the goal is to get back to that. I have deeply missed it. I have been posting on TikTok. I've been posting YouTube shorts, and I've been trying to keep up on the Instagrams. And regardless of your feelings of the current state of Twitter/X and Facebook in general, I'm trying to keep things posted there too. I'm trying to post everywhere and just keep everyone caught up with the current state of this channel, the pop culture content coverage that I've always enjoyed sharing with friends and the public, you, the audience. So this is kind of just, I'm off script tonight, guys. I felt inspired because it's been way too long. I've missed the connection I had with my co-hosts. A lot of things happened with each of our lives on a personal level. And so that's kind of more or less what's kind of slowed things down. But I'm finally in physically and mentally a really great spot that I feel like I can reignite that flame. The crazy thing is that flame happened, back in pre-2016, but it was right around there, 8 full flipping years ago. And I'll tell the story later, but I'm gonna try not to dilly-daddle. I'm gonna try not to walk around in circles with this PSA. It's not intended to be a full episode or podcast tonight. It's just a little bit of a here's an update kind of thing. So this may be significantly shorter if I do post it on YouTube. But it's been a really long time since I've had a solid connection with the people in my life I considered and still do consider my best friends. Talking to you guys out there, if any of you guys watch this. And I am working on trying to bring us back together, the original show of Nerdentials. It was all about just talking about the passionate, nerdy things in pop culture, specifically in every intro you hear. Film, TV, video games, and comics. Everything related to that. Now, regarding the background, I'm pretty excited. This stuff on the shelves here, guys, I've been collecting for years. I've had it in older videos on our channel. If you find a way to discover the old stuff, you'll see some of this. But that's drywall. I am in like a garage, not fully finished setting. So I am going to fill out the rest of my background and add some cool lights. So that is going to be my official background for the future of our recordings and any videos we make. Guys, okay, jumping right here, right now to the idea, or at least the immediate goal, the upcoming goal that I really badly want to bring us back to is I want to find a way to get us back to a weekly podcast. There's so many jokes, so many inside jokes in our old material and our outtakes where we're always talking about trying to do every week. That can be hard for a lot of people. Life is complicated. It can be hard to commit to something that isn't paying your bills. So now, as far as what I can say regarding the immediate direction we're going to go in, my plan is to try to pull whoever I can from our original cast and get this show on a regular weekly cadence. And sometimes that means I'll be one-manning it. And we're going to I will share more details about how we could flesh that out further, but we want to get a weekly show going. And on top of that, I want to really expand as we figure that out. I want to do more content. I want to have more interaction with you guys because it's just something I have so much fun with. And I want it to be like ultimately a bright point in your day. Like if you're stressed or not having a good day, I want you guys to be able to tune in. Know that you're going to get a few chuckles in, maybe a laugh, a smile, and hear exciting things about stuff that takes you out of the chaos of the real world. So, the podcast we're shooting for coming back permanently weekly. And on the side, I've been trying to keep the gaming channel alive. We do have a walkthrough, playthrough style game channel under the Nerdentials banner that's been going since the beginning of the whole thing. Guys, exciting things that are coming up within the next month. By October 1st, yours truly here is launching my first full complete 31 days of horror gaming 2024. I was really successful at pulling that off at the first year in 2020. I had a lot of free time. You guys can recall there was a certain pandemic situation going on. So some people didn't have jobs. Some people were at home. A lot of things happened. Joking aside, though, I had a lot of time and ability to do that. And right now, I've been working very adamantly at pushing that idea. I really love Halloween. I love spooky things. So I got a lot planned for October, guys. I'm also jumping into Star Wars Outlaws right now. I am currently 4 hours in and truly enjoying the gameplay. So please hop over to our gaming channel on YouTube, Nerdentials Gaming. I will be uploading that this week. After this weekend, you'll start seeing episodes of my gameplay there. And then going into October, we're going to have a horror fest, guys. If you're not familiar with our 31 Days of Horror, every year I try to do a different horror game every night in the month of October. That is the plan, always has been the plan. Sometimes I've fallen short of that. But absolutely shooting to nail it this year. I've got a lot of titles, a lot of games I've never played, and I may revisit one or two classics that I haven't touched in half a decade. So, and then accompanying that, guys, I am uploading on our shorts feeds on the same channel. I'm going to be uploading daily freakouts, outtakes, funny moments of those horror games daily. You guys are going to see some truly enjoyably funny moments of me freaking out. So October is kind of a launching point for me where I'm trying to get the podcast back to a regular cadence, and I'm excited for that. And right now, this background, I'm in a really nice setting where I can like display some stuff, put some lights up. I'm gonna finish the middle here. Looks like drywall. I know it's not great, but it's gonna be kind of the backdrop for the podcast because I've got. If you want to pause the stream at any point, and I can't possibly. I got everything from DC to Marvel to Doctor Who to Rick and Morty and Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and everything in between. I've got a lot of things. The variety is there because that's what we plan on covering with the podcast. The latest and greatest in pop culture, my friends. So I've got a lot of desire, a lot of motivation to push this to a point where it's a regular thing that I can enjoy, that you guys can enjoy. And I so look forward to you guys' interactions in the coming barely couple weeks. I'm also wide open for now, and on either channel, podcast or gaming, I am wide open to topic suggestions, game suggestions. If you guys really like the horror, sound off in the comments, let me know. If you want to see more outtakes, I've got so many in our archive. Concluding thoughts are an additional goal I have is to get to a point where we can also live stream this. Easier when it's your job, a little harder when it's a secondary thing that you're trying to make into that reality. But guys, I'm going to conclude with just a little bit of housekeeping here. If you're on here, if you stuck around long enough and listened to all this ramblings, I'm going to try to make it concise here. Guys, you can follow all our social medias, YouTube uploads. Let's see. We are on, as far as social media goes, we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, now known as X, TikTok. We have a solid TikTok going. And then, of course, Twitch here, if you're watching the stream. And eventually we will be live streaming to YouTube as well at the same time in the future. And then as far as our podcast goes, you can hear the audio form anywhere podcasts are found. Literally, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast has a location. Spotify, we are on Spotify. And anywhere else podcasts are found, you will likely find our weekly Nerdentials Podcast. And then the gaming channel, Nerdentials Gaming, is just on YouTube with shorts, and we do cross-share on TikTok some of the outtakes and funny, scary moments, so you'll see a bunch of that as well on our TikTok. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you've had a chance to tune in and check this out at some point, and leave your feedback down below, like in the comments. I'm going to put a version of this on YouTube, kind of a PSA of where we hope to be and what our plans are. It'll probably be a lot shorter than this stream, but just the same. Follow, subscribe, hit all the buttons, share the upcoming love. I promise October is going to be a spooky, hilarious festival of fun. Guys, we love your faces. And as always, my nerds, we'll see you on the other side.